Even though there are 5 stages in any relationship, the first stage, which I call the sparkle stage, is really the most fragile. Yes, it's the most exciting stage, but man, that can take a downward turn at the drop of a hat. So it's important to tread lightly at the beginning. When you meet somebody that you truly like, it's just such a sparkly time. You want to spend as much time as you can together because you want to get to know them, right? You want to get to know them. Colors seem brighter, music sounds more beautiful, and it's easy to overlook any of his faults as you begin the process of merging into a couple. But is this the right way to approach dating? Now, if you don't know me, my name is Michele Burghardt, and I am a dating coach for smart, successful, independent women just like you who are 50 and over and who have created a beautiful life for themselves. But they know that they need to adopt a more sophisticated dating style so that they can date with more confidence and clarity and really attract those high quality men. And these are the men that make dating worth your time and trouble. Now, before we go on, I'm just asking you, if you will, please feel free to click the subscribe button and the bell so that you'll be notified every time I post a new video and you won't miss out on anything. Of course, we all know falling in love is fun, right? According to a 2010 study conducted at Rutgers University, the feeling of falling in love feels similar to being high on drugs. Well, and this is why it can hurt so much if things don't work out after the first few dates. There's a chemical reaction going on in your body just as much as there is this emotional response of feeling like you lost the opportunity of what could have been. So the first 3 to 5 dates are really the most important because you're just starting to figure out if you've got enough of the same interests and life goals and values to create a foundation. So, as you go into a dating ship, I want you to keep that in mind and take your time because you might find that a man that you absolutely thought was just the bee's knees, you thought you went gaga over him on date 1. Well, by the time you got to date 3, you found out that he's really just a bore. So I want you to give yourself permission to keep an open mind and just don't go all gushy gushy over him. Keep your options open when it comes to dating other men because you don't want to glob your energy all over him. I don't know how, but I swear they can feel it. I don't know how, right? On date number 1, you are looking at him and you're comparing him to the list that you have in your head, and you're trying to tell if he measures up. Well, he's doing that too. So I'm encouraging you to really stay in the present. Don't worry about the things that have happened in the past. Don't dream about what's going on in the future. I want you to stay in the present because I want you to know that you both, you and he both, are a little nervous and you're both on your best behavior, right? Typically, a man will never treat you better than he does on your first date. So before you commit your heart to someone, look for consistency on date number 2, 3, and 4. If he consistently makes you feel special without any expectations of reciprocation, well, then you know you're dating a truly good-hearted man. And now you can start to let your guard down a little bit. When you decide he's the one and you do that too fast, you're making that decision without all the important information and you're setting yourself up for failure. Now, I know sometimes it's hard because if he likes you as much as you like him, he might want to speed things up. Because sometimes men, when they see something they like, they have a tendency, they want to lock it down and eliminate all competition. And they want to do this at a much faster pace than women. Men actually fall in love faster than women. Now, if this happens and you don't feel like you just have had enough time to really get to know him yet, it is absolutely okay to slow things down. Now, if he doesn't like that slower pace that you're asking for and he starts complaining about it, well, there's a good indicator that he might be a little bit more selfish or self centered than you originally thought. And again, you're gaining information. Studies show that it takes approximately 200 hours of person to person interaction to get to know someone deeply enough to really fall in love with them. So there doesn't need to be any hurry. Now, if you get the flutters before then, well, I think that's great. I love that feeling. But just know it's more of a physical reaction to him. And yes, it feels good, but is he the whole package? Now, you're not looking for perfection because there is no such man, but you are looking for someone who is a perfect fit for you. Now, for me, I always tell people I'm looking for someone who, his crazy matches my crazy because we're people. So, of course, we're all a little kooky at some time or the other. And yeah, that's true. So I hope you found this useful. I really appreciate the fact that you tuned in and you spent time with me. I'm so glad that you chose me to take up this few minutes. And yes, no, I will be talking about the other stages of a relationship in my next videos. So just be sure to subscribe and click the bell so that you'll get my content. In the meantime, just remember you got to keep your heart open, be ready for love because you just never know where you might find it. You just never know. Sometimes it happens, right? So go have a great week. Feel as beautiful as you are, my friend. And I will see you again soon. Bye bye.